Ann Feldman here from the TT for T team, and today we're going to talk about shared documents in your Google Drive. So notice when you log into your Google Drive, it starts off with this icon, which is your Drive icon, and notice it tells you you're in My Drive. So these are files and folders that you have created, and they're all located right in here. Now notice down below here you have a little silhouette with more than one little silhouette, which means this is shared with you, and if you tap on that, notice at the top it changes into Shared with Me. So I have several documents that have already been shared with me here in this folder. Now as I scroll down, I can look for specific folders, and then also below that then are specific files that are shared with me. So today your teacher has shared with you a file, and since this is brand new, perhaps to you, you may have nothing shared with you yet. In that case, it makes it easy to find the file. If not, and it looks like mine, you might have to scroll down a little bit and find that file. But the most recent thing shared with you will be located first in your list. So the file I'm looking for is one called Google Drive Intro to Coordinate Plane and Integer Review. So I'm simply going to tap on that file that I find here that's shared with me, and it will load up. Now, notice up in the upper right-hand corner, I can see right away that I am in a view-only mode, which means that no matter what I try to do or where I tap, I cannot type on this document. I may only view this document. So that's one of the things about this document that makes it unique. I can also tap on this little silhouette and see if anybody else is looking at this file. So right now I can see there's no other viewers on my document. The next button is for adding a comment. So none of those are actually going to help us today work with our document. What we have to do, however, is copy this material from this document, and then we can paste it into our own Google document that we've created. So how does that work? Just like this. Simply take your finger and tap and then hold. It's just a tap and hold, and that will highlight the word that's close to where you tapped and held, and you get the little selecting icon where you can grab on a corner and then just simply drag across your document. Now the more efficient way to do that, did you notice the words up here, either copy or select all? If you tap on select all, it highlights everything, and that's what's the best thing to do, is select all, highlight everything, and then simply tap on copy. Now everything that was on this document is now copied. So let's do that one more time. Tap, tap and hold, select all, and then copy. Now what we're going to do is put that into the document that you've already created. So we're going to close out of here by tapping on this X. Now we're going to move back into your own Google Drive by moving to the Google Drive icon right here, and it will say Google Drive across the top here, My Drive. Now let's tap on your math folder, or the folder that you've created, and to the Google Doc that might be in here waiting for you. So let's go ahead and tap on the Review Google Doc that we created earlier. Now to put this content on your Google Doc, it's simply another tap and then release, and you'll be given the option to paste. Tapping paste will paste in all of the questions that were asked of you, and now you are now in an edit mode where you can now tap and you can type your answers now on this Google Doc. Now remember, this Google Doc that you pasted onto is already shared with your teachers. So as you're typing, they can actually watch as you create your document. And they can also use this little comment button up here to give you feedback as you're working. So you're never alone on this doc. You always have your teacher who is right there able to answer some questions you might have. So that is how you take a shared document that's view only and you paste it over into a document that you've created so that you can edit on it. And the big picture is because that's already been shared with your teacher. The teacher will be able to see your work, provide you feedback, all electronically with no papers shuffled in or out. Thanks for watching TT for T.